Hello, everyone, once again. This is Rob. Welcome back to Media Awareness. Before I continue, a reminder the fundraiser continues. For those of you new to my channel or unaware, I am a disabled individual and I use a motorized wheelchair slash scooter all day, every day for my independence, and I need your help. My insurance will not cover anything with regard to my scooter as they view it as a quote luxury item end quote, despite the fact that I am unable to walk whatsoever, in addition to being unable to use any other type of scooter or powered chair or even a standard wheelchair for that matter, as I only have limited dexterity in one hand. In addition to that, I do not have a backup scooter or wheelchair to rely on at the current time. So if my scooter should malfunction as it did in the past, I will yet again be a fish out of water, a scenario I want to avoid at all costs. In addition to that, my wheelchair van has ceased functioning and I need my independence to be reliable. Therefore, it is crucial that I meet the goals that I have in mind. The scooter itself is in need of ongoing refurbishing, and I also plan on purchasing a brand new scooter to use moment to moment, day to day, every day, with my existing model completely refurbished, waiting in the wings to be used at a moment's notice if necessary, when necessary. Also, having the ability to go wherever I need to go in my own vehicle would be an ideal situation at the current time and in the future. So, a new wheelchair van is definitely a must as well. So, please do what you can. I would greatly appreciate anything that you can contribute. I do want to extend a gracious thanks to those who have contributed thus far, in addition to those who plan on contributing, as your contributions have and will make a world of difference in my life. Thank you all. I love you all. If you're not yet subscribed to Media Awareness, my channel, please consider subscribing and becoming part of the Media Awareness family. I'd love to have you. Also, if you do subscribe, be sure to click the bell icon. That way, you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video, much like this one. So, this is a first reaction to the Stranglers Peaches, is the track. And this is by request as well as recommendation from Lee in the UK. Lee is a friend of mine who has been instrumental in broadening my musical horizons and really getting me into a lot of bands I would have not known of otherwise. And I'm really curious as to what this sounds like. So it is linked below. And with that said, I just want to mention the gash on my head here is from driving into a wall and getting into a fight with the wall. The wall won, but I still prevail. So just so you're all aware, I'm doing okay. No worries. But here we go, the Stranglers, and I'll be back following this with my assessment.
Strolling along, minding my own business. come on and light me up. Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. Well, there goes another one just lying down on the sand dunes. I better go take a swim and see if I can cool down a little bit. 'Cause you and me, woman, we got a lot of things on our minds, you know what I mean? Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. Well, you just take a look over there. Is she trying to get out of that clitoris? Liberation for women, that's what I preach, preacher man. Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. Oh shit! There goes the charabanc. Looks like I'm gonna be stuck here the whole summer. Well, what a bummer. I can think of a lot worse places to be. Like down in the street, or down in the sewer, or even on the end of a skewer. Down on the beaches, just look at all the peaches. Down on the beaches, just look at all the fine bodies. Down on the beaches, just look at all the sunglasses. Down on the beaches, just look at all the peaches. Down on the beaches, just look at all the peaches. Down on the beaches, just look at all the peaches. Down on the beaches.
Walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. Let's talk about Peaches by the Stranglers. This was an interesting one. Thank you very much, Lee. I don't know where to start. It's There's an observation I'm going to make uh, regarding the punk in general and UK punk versus American punk, especially early on. And there was a lot more diversity and complexity in the UK scene as opposed to here in the US, with some minor exceptions, like television, for example. But television, you could arguably say, was the beginning of new wave, all depending on how you classify it. Um, but this was, I love the vocal delivery because it's very casual, you know. Walking on the beaches, looking at the pages. It's really just very kind of casual, lyrical phrasing, lyrical, almost like a dialogue. Um, but it works in the context of this song. Has a sort of reggae vibe to it, um, but not quite reggae per se. And there's more changes in this song than a traditional US punk song. So there's a lot going on musically. You got the guitar, bass, drums, basics, I got the keyboards going on throughout the song as well, playing the melody And toward the end, you hear a synth come in as well. And I thought that was a nice touch from a production standpoint to just kind of have that fade in and remain there throughout the duration of the track. This was definitely something that I never would have expected existed. It was really an interesting musical piece. Um, Lyrically, like I said, very casual, very um, just straightforward, but also just like having a dialogue. And this is something that I wish I would have known about sooner as far as like years ago. Um, this is definitely a whole side of UK punk that I really didn't know existed, and I'm glad that I now do. Um, I'm curious to hear more of these different variations on punk, post punk, etc. Because there is just so much diversity that we sort of take for granted, or in this case, it's not known outside of a specific geographic area for one reason or another. So, thank you, Lee, for opening my eyes once again to an obviously quite influential band, the Stranglers Peaches, walking on the beaches, looking at the peaches. It's gonna be in my head now for days. This is Rob with Media Awareness. Once again, a reminder the fundraiser continues. Any and all help is welcome, especially at this time. I am once again endeavoring to continue the ongoing refurbishing of my existing wheelchair scooter, in addition to saving for a new scooter and a new wheelchair van to expand my sphere of influence from my local area to areas beyond where my scooter slash wheelchair can get me. Um, so please do what you can if you haven't already done so. And if you have contributed to the fundraiser, thank you again. I really appreciate you all and I love you all. And all I ask of you is to like and share my videos and please share them on every and all form of social media that you frequent. And that way, the word is spread about the fundraiser, but more importantly, about media awareness. I'll see you all again soon. Have a wonderful morning, noon, or night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye.